plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. Come on. Watch tight end. 3
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We ain't giving him nothing today.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Set, ready, and read. Don't get nervous.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking. Wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Check out. Line 40.
On 1st down, Locke looking downfield for Godwin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Line 40, easy, alert, alert. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, let's go.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
First down, Saints.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 51, Mike.
Now it's locked. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mexico.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Check out. All right, 65.
Out of the gun, Love. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This is complete to Michael Thomas. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down.
Wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Saints take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Keep playing, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing deep for Murray. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Let's go one more.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, Luck. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Intended that time for Cooper. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert 3, alert 3.
He'll pitch it back. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Set up.
They'll try and throw for it. Bryant has it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, it's Jones. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. From the gun on third down, Love. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 21-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run on first down. Jones. Room here to run. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 48 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Focus, defense, focus. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Exit, exit. 45, 45.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Back.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards.
First down, Saints.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Hey, pick your game up. Boom, boom. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. You got nothing there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Thomas has it. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He pitches it out. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Saints 42. Buccaneers 40.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Lott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle made by Derek Kindred.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 36 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. And let's get this, get this. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Try to do better. Go. Come on, QB. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 50. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Get ready, get ready.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, it's Love. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
I'm going to hit you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 47, Saints 42.